If you are an online coach and you're watching this video, it's probably going to change the way that you get steady leads in your business. And we're talking no paid ads, and we're talking no complicated funnels.
We have a guy in our 1K collective, Josiah, who the day he implemented our strategy, I think he got about 35 leads. And then every video now he's getting between 20 to 50 leads on every video. And those are videos that are only getting maybe 1,000 views, some only 500, but he's getting good leads.
Well, and that also compounds, because there's videos that we have from last summer that are still pulling in leads.
Yep.
So that's the beautiful thing about it.
Let's break down a little bit of kind of the steps we are doing, but also kind of helping others on that ARM method.
So the A is the attention.
Yep.
Right? The R is the
relationship.
relationship right now. Currently, it might turn to trust.
Yep.
Because really the relationship builds trust.
It's true.
Right?
Yep.
And then they get we call it KLT, which is the know, like, and trust.
Yep.
Right?
And then the M is the money.
And the M is the money.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's literally what we're going to kind of be breaking down in this. And then we're doing ourselves. And here's the thing, is like, I'm so behind our resources that we give, these free lead magnets. Like, I want you to understand this too, especially online coaches. Like, you need to fully believe in what you're giving out as a free resource. And it's not just something that's like, here it is. I just threw something out there and now I'm going to get emails from it. Right. Because if you're not giving the value, that's something you taught me early on, like, you need to give as much value as you can and over deliver. So that way, that's the trust right there. People want to come back to that. They're like, wow, they gave me this for free.
Yeah.
You said alone, the 100K, you could be charging for that.
100%.
Honestly,
18-page guide. Yeah.
We could be charging for that. It's 18 pages, right?
If you want to copy that, just put 100K in the comments, and you'll also see how this whole thing works.
But okay, so attention. Do you want to start with how we would be doing this? Is that what you want to go down that route?
Let's give them like our little blueprint, our little roadmap right this second. So what's the very first? It's like we've already identified the niche.
Yep.
Right. So I've got it down on paper.
Which right now we're going to use us as for example.
We're going to use us as an example.
Online coaches.
Okay. So if you're doing this right, and you either want to be a coach or and listen, if you want to sell a course, you're a coach.
Yeah.
Okay. I know people are like, I'm not a coach, but I sell a course. You're a coach. You're helping someone achieve something.
You're educating someone.
And if someone says to you, can you help me implement this? Or can you help me stay accountable? Yeah. You're a coach.
Yep.
All right. So let's not confuse the two. But the first thing is identifying who it is and also not going too big. So we could say business owners. We could go, we're going to help all business owners with getting steady leads.
Yep.
That's big. That could be someone that runs an air conditioning business, or we got someone that's a roofer, right? We could help those people.
Yeah.
But that's not who we want to serve right now. We want to serve and call out the online coaches.
Yep.
Okay. So that's who we're going to target. So that brings up the next thing. So to get the attention, what do we need to do? What's the first thing that we need to do to start the pivot?
You need to contact the Title Ninja. That's what you need to do.
Yes.
No, what you need to do is you need to focus, because again, this is all from YouTube, guys. This is how we're going to be getting our leads, how we're going to be growing our business, how we've done it. It's going to start with the titles. Okay. So when you are creating content, we are going to focus on these titles that are targeting your ideal audience, your niche, right? But they're also building curiosity in it. And these titles are meant to hit the browse. The titles I'm talking about are outlier titles. And what those are titles that we find that are either in our niche or crossover niche, outside of the niche, but are ones that have been proven to work as far as they have a lot of views, but the channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers. Okay. So it's that ratio difference. So having more views and subscribers, and it's a significant amount, usually means that it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, it got to push. Right. And we actually have 10 of those for free. If you guys want, that's that hooks document I was talking about. Just comment hooks down below. I'll send you 10 that I kind of handpicked that a lot of people use, whether you're a coach or just someone trying to grow on YouTube.
But just time out real quick. So yes, okay, outlier titles, but really to kind of even dumb it down more, we're signaling the algorithm of who we want to attract.
Yeah, and that's in every video now. So like
this
I want you to think
here,
of this. Yeah.
This title today.
Yep.
It's got what in it?
Yep. Online coaches.
Right.
Yep. Online coaches. So and that's what a lot of people, I think, I don't know if a lot of people just don't like doing this, but you have to be repetitive. So like, and I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to say the same thing. I'm not saying the video has to be the same thing, but you need to have online coaches, online coaches, online coaches. You're going to see, Okay, mark my words, because we're creating the content after this video today that you guys are watching. Every video probably after this is going to say online coaches in it somewhere. It's going to be in it, whether it's in the parentheses at the end or it's in it in the meat of it in the middle. Because that's who we're targeting. We want YouTube to know that that's exactly the audience that we're targeting. And so we need to train them. Mm-hmm. Right now, YouTube knows us for helping small channels, helping, I guess, small creators, helping grow on YouTube, right? But not on the business side of it. Right. So now it's like, number one, we're getting business in there. Mm-hmm. Number two, we're getting online coaches in there. Mm-hmm. So now it's like those are the two things that like we need to start coming up for, because now YouTube's going to start putting us in a different pool. Not right away. It's going to take some time, but they're going to start getting there. Once one video kind of takes, then you kind of start getting that momentum going, and now we're going to be known for that. So let's say you're in the fitness niche, right? Mm-hmm. And you're an online coach and you're trying to do, target fitness coaches, right? You're going to put fitness coach in there. Right. If you want to target only the online fitness coaches, online fitness coach, you're always going to put that in there in that outlier title.
And that's like a bucket. So we call them buckets. Mm-hmm. But the other thing is we could then, instead of it just being like, okay, we're going to have maybe a bucket where once a week we're going to do one video that's going to have online coaches guaranteed.
Yep.
But then you're going to have other ones that might say like how to get leads for or how to get clients, right? So when we say the word clients, immediately you're going to think, okay, this is for people that charge money for their services. And then you may put in there online coach, right? But if the minute you put in client, it automatically will also be, and when you're doing the video now, we have to understand that even though that might not be in the title, in the video, we're going to probably mention the keyword, right? Or the word that's going to be picked up.
And that's a good point. Like, keywords are very important in your specific niche, right? So like for us, clients, leads, any of that stuff, even just saying, money, even having a money amount in there, 10,000 a month, like whatever, that's all like lingo in our niche, right? You also have to understand, if you know your niche well, you're going to know the lingo that goes on with that, right? That someone might be talking about. Like you might know in the fitness industry, the thing that's trending right now is kettlebells. Everyone's talking about using kettlebell workouts, right? You're probably going to put that somewhere in there. If you're a fitness coach that's trying to grow your kettlebell business or whatever, like whatever. But starting to use those like lingo words in there is also going to help you without having to say every time, online coach as the main hub.
Right.
However, though, somewhere in there, we are going to probably put online coaches.
At least in the beginning, we're gonna really like just gonna take, and we're just gonna blitz the market with online coach stuff. That's gonna point back to us. And like you said, we know we're gonna take a views hit.
Oh yeah.
And we're okay with that because we're also gonna be teaching our online coaches that we're helping that you don't need a lot of views. If you got 500 views on a video and you got 100 leads, that would be amazing. And I believe over time you would get more than that. But because 500 will turn to 600 and 600. Like even if you're only getting 30 views on a video a day, but you're getting it every day and you get one lead from that, or you have one that you get like 2 leads a week from it. But it's a video that you did 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's worth it.
And so what we're doing is we're practicing what we're preaching as well. Like we're not worried about getting thousands of views on all of our videos because we know we're going niche now. All right. And that's okay. Now, if you were in the game of, I got to get a whole bunch of views because I want to get AdSense money, different game, right? This game is different. And that's why I like playing this game, because I feel like we can get people, online coaches, we can get them results.
And let's say this too, though, like the strategy we're using, you're getting the right leads.
Exactly.
Because with ads or any of that, like you can kind of get some good leads here and there, but you're also going to get some ones that they just happen to be across that video and get it, right? Like with this one, we're also building a relationship because the strategy we use where I'll give you a little hint about it, like commenting, getting some comments going, some engagement, right? You're literally getting them to have that relationship of like, what's, hey, let me get this. I want that. I'm really interested in that. And then I'm going to give you something in return. Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. And now we're having that little interaction, and it's targeted to the online coaches. If I just put a video out there that gets 1 million views and it's about whatever, how to blow up on YouTube, and I don't say anything about online coaches and stuff, I might have a handful in there. But I'm not going to, majority of them are probably not going to be online coaches, probably just a little bit, right? But if I target online coaches and I only get 500 views, but 20 of those comment and they want the thing, I guarantee almost all 20 will probably be online coaches. There might be a few that aren't, but majority are going to be. And those are quality leads, and that's what we want.
Yeah. Here's what I want you to do. If you're listening so far, this far in, watching, let us know in the comments. Are you a coach already? Like, let us know. Are you an online coach? So just put coach in the and if you want to even link over to your channel, link over to your channel.
Yeah, go for it.
Do that in the comments. Here's another part of that strategy. And I mentioned this to you the other day, which I think anyone can take this strategy and apply it. Your industry, your market, your niche has people in there that have done what you are teaching. And so what you can do is find those people, all right? And then you can interview those people, right? So for us, what we're going to start doing is we're going to start reaching out to coaches, online coaches. And whether they would ever work with us or not, we don't care. What we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, we want to interview you and see what you've done over the years to grow your lead flow. Everything is going to be about lead flow. Now, here's the deal. We're not going to go out there and we're not going to say we're your all-in-one solution for your coaching business. No. We're going to show you how to sell more. We're going to show you how to, basically make people stay longer. That's not our wheelhouse. No. Now, in the future, could we add certain things? Sure. Right now, we want to be the mayors of the town of how to get this now, how to get steady leads to build your audience without using paid ads. That's a big one there. And without complicated funnels. And I talked to you about this, and I've got it in my book that I've made my notes, right? Every business needs to have a villain. If you look at any good story, any good movie, they have a villain.
Yeah, it's true.
Our villain isn't a person necessarily. It's a thing. It's the thing that I couldn't stand. Because I did grow a business that did, over 7 figures, multiple years in a row. And that was done, a lot of it, through some paid ads. I don't like paid ads. But guess what? When you do paid ads, what do you need? A complicated funnel. And that put a lot of stress on me and everything. So we're kind of like anti-paid ads. Although I think there's a place for them. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll do them. I don't know. I'm not going to say never. But right now, we want to be known as we help online coaches, not with everything about your business, but about how to get steady, organic leads into your business to build a loyal audience that knows, likes, and trusts you without using paid ads and complicated funnels. That's pretty good. Remember how you and I were going through that? There's my elevator pitch. And guys, I've been working on that, and he's been working on that. We've been working up what's our messaging. And again, think about it. Who in your industry are you against? We had someone in our 1K collective, Carrie, who lost about 150, 200 pounds.
That was 200,
And she shot some videos in her car, and she was getting, maybe 400 or 500 views. She might have had one that got 1,000 or so. She had a video blow up. And it was, I think it got over
200.
200,000. Right? But it was because she was against the diet programs, and the National Health Association. She was against them. And so that there makes you bring people in that are like, hey, I'm on your side. And then you got some people that are on the other side. Look at politics. Guys, I got to say nothing else. Look at the last election, guys. Whoever you were for doesn't really matter. There was a side. And there was debate, and there was conflict. We're also talking about storytelling and all that stuff. Anyway, that's for another episode. But messaging is everything. And I think my point was there before I went on that tangent is that we're going to basically be reaching out and finding and paying attention now to online coaches that are growing their business, whether they're at 5,000 a month or 100,000 a month. And we're going to learn from these people. And we're going to bring them to the audience. So also then we become known in the audience that we are focusing on steady lead flow. Without also, the other thing is like sales calls. I know some people still want to do the sales calls. I don't want to do sales calls. So like we're probably going to sell a program that could require a sales call. We're going to do everything we can to build the know, like, and trust so we don't need to do a sales call. And that's what it really comes down to. All right. So moving on, the next piece, the R, or the T for trust. Let's go with the R for relationship. What's that look like for us?
I mean, number one, building that relationship, it starts with getting them to engage with us, right? Mm-hmm. So they're watching content like you're watching our content right now. We want you to be able to engage. There's a couple ways we do this, right? It's not always to lead you to the lead magnet, even though that's great. We also just said something not too long ago. If you're a coach, comment coach down below. Let us know what your business is, any of that, right? Mm-hmm. We're building a relationship with you because now you're engaging with us. And we can have a little bit in the comments where we're going to message you back, and we go manually. We don't AI it. We don't do any of that. We're going to actually message you back and respond to your message. So us doing that, we're starting to build a relationship. If you want the lead magnet, you put that down below, the 100K, comment 100K. We're going to respond to that. Then, yes, you get into our email list. What do you think happens after that? Now we start building a relationship through that email list, right? Which is where the meat of the relationship is really built. Mm-hmm. But every time you come to our video now and you see another video pop up, you're going to start becoming part of the family. Now you're going to even see at the end of what we do at the end of these podcasts. Yeah. And you might be a part of that, which if you haven't seen that yet, wait till the end. But it's building that relationship. So now we're starting to be on a different level where it's like, we're not just another person you saw on YouTube. Like you start feeling you're part of the community, right? You're at the creators lunch table, you're all that, which do we have to rename that? Are we keeping that the same? We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, I know we haven't talked about that. That's for another conversation. I don't know.
but
we
I mean,
might have to.
What's your thoughts on that with the relationship? Did I pretty much hit that?
Yeah, you hit everything really, really well. I think also there's someone that's a leader in the coaching space, Taki Moore.
Yeah. Yep.
Which I've been sharing some stuff with him. I've never met the guy, but he's been doing it a long time, 15 plus years, but he teaches like the full thing, right? But he's pretty expensive, right? Yeah. Like at this point, like he's earned it where he's, charging a lot of money for his services. So there's some people that aren't going to want or be able to afford his whole services until they get to a certain level. And we're not like going to say like, we're going to be a Taki Moore, but we are going to try to serve the audience where they are struggling and where we feel like we can help them. Mm-hmm. The reason why I bring him up, because he talked about something and I'm not going to take it from him. I'm going to give him credit for this. I really liked it. He called it brand width. Mm-hmm. So brand width, what he talks about is how you can get people to watch more of your content. Mm-hmm. Because he did some type of research. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how you would do this, but he said that they did some research and they found that people that watched over 40 minutes of content, not in a row, like you might be watching this and this video might be 30, 40 minutes. You might watch the whole thing and be like, oh, good, you're already qualified. But he's saying like you could have watched 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 7 minutes here. Yeah. It's like the more interactions that you see, you start to build more trust. You start to learn more. Yep. You start to get that binging effect. And so he calls it brand width. Mm-hmm. And I like that because it's basically you're building the depth of your brand. Yeah. So I think showing up more consistently. Yep. That was one thing that's big, right? Crucial. And so showing up consistently, that's the first part of the relationship building. Showing up back again on YouTube, being consistent. Yep. The second thing is the email, like you said, we're going to collect that email. We're going to get comments in the comments happening. Yep. And then the other thing is the community post. Yeah. That's another big one. That's a missed opportunity.
That's honestly been a big game changer for us if we really look at the analytics of that all. Mm-hmm. And the community post goes by impressions, not views, but it's like same thing. But I mean, we just looked at it in the past year. We've had almost 700,000 impressions from community posts. Mm. And I don't look at really the subscribe. I mean, I think we got like 300 subscribers from it and stuff like that. But the crazy part is the leads we got from it, which I honestly don't think, especially online coaches are doing this, but I don't think anyone really is using the community posts to their full advantage that they could be. Right. But I mean, we'll put posts out. I mean, we put a couple out a day, but like we'll put some out and it'll specifically be to go to the lead magnet and we'll put it in there. We'll get 50 comments on that thing of people wanting it. And majority of the people that see it are subscribers. And it's funny. So that means that they probably didn't comment on one of the things in the video and now they're commenting on here. So it's like, you're almost getting a second chance at them being there. Also, it shows another relationship. If you're in the community now, it's like a deeper level, right? It's like, yeah, it's cool. I watch your video. Now I'm kind of on your page and I'm seeing this. And then it might pop up once in a while on the home page or whatever. But now I'm building that relationship up and they're starting to see you on a different level because we do a lot of polls, which if you guys want a lot of engagement, polls are the way to go.
Yeah, easy.
But putting a poll out there, it's simple. They just click a button and they're there. But they also feel like, I feel satisfied. I was able to, add some whatever my feelings behind it, my opinion, my whatever, or how I'm personally doing it. You did a post the other day of, have you ever had a video over 1,000 views? And you put that out there, and you got a bunch of people said, mine was 360. Mine was I have 2 over that. Well, like all this, right? But you're building a relationship without realizing it.
And you give them the opportunity to just say yes or no.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing. So yeah, I think the community post is an underutilized little tool in that toolbox.
And I think that's something that could even potentially go past where it's at now. I think it's still like kind of early stages.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move into the M, which is the money piece.
Yeah.
Again, everything that we're covering here is in the 1K or 100K roadmap, which we're going to probably be updating that a little bit. And if you are on our email list, we'll be sending that out. But it's pretty much the same. It's just we're probably going to tailor it a little bit more towards the coaching languaging, but not sure yet. But if you want to copy that, just put 100K in the comments, and you'll also see how this whole thing works.
Yeah.
Right? You'll see how it all works. All right, so the money piece, that's the M. Let's talk about how we're gonna get money from this coaching business.
Yeah.
So
walk us through it.
yeah, so the very first thing that we're gonna be doing now, right now we have other products in place right now that could still serve the coach. They're not labeled as coaching stuff. And that's okay. Like our 1K collective is definitely something that could help online coaches.
Yeah.
Right? Here's the deal though. It's underpriced.
Oh, way underpriced.
It's underpriced. And the reason why we underpriced it is because our audience could only afford that. But I could literally stand on a stage of online coaches that are charging $3,000 for their services. And if I showed them how getting more views, turning them into leads, and how we've been able to grow our list by organic traffic and gotten paid for it. If I showed them exactly what we show on we do a workshop that we've done 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I could easily say minimum $1,000, and they would be running to the stage to give me that $1,000.
Yep.
But the audience we have, they're trying to get to their first dollar. Do you see the difference? So we can literally just repackage that in a way that serves the online coach. So if you're in the 1K collective and you're watching this, we appreciate you, but also know like the value that you are getting is in another niche is worth a lot more.
Yeah.
Right. And we're not going to say the price that you guys paid because I don't know, when you joined or whatever, right? Because we did some beta stuff. But that's the thing. We're still going to have that program. We might rename it. I don't know yet. We might rebrand it. We're not quite sure yet what we're going to do with that. But that program is amazing. And that program, if I handed it to an online coach, would be very, very valuable.
Yeah.
Not to mention the bonuses that we include and all of those things. So that's there. Now, on the other side of it is like, we want to figure out what is something that we could help someone with in 6 weeks. And I'm using 6 weeks because most people are like, okay, in 6 weeks, if I could see like fast results in something, it's game changer.
Worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's my thought. And I pitched this to you last night. So him and I are like pitching ideas back and forth to each other. This was my idea. And let me know what you think again.
Yeah.
So let's just use round numbers. Let's say 50 emails a day. Okay. If we can help a coach who is struggling right now to get lead flow, they're paying, but they're not able to get that money back quick enough. They're paying $5 an email address. We're just going to use that as the baseline number. It could be $8, it could be $10, it could be $15, depending on the industry. So let's say we get them, we can show them how to get 50 emails a day. Okay. And I believe that is definitely something that we can help them with, right? So that would be $250 per day worth of value. Let's say that for a 6-week program, we take 2 weeks to help them build everything and get things up and running. And then by the 3rd week, they're going to start getting those lead flows. So what's 50 leads for 30 days? That's 1,500 emails. So yeah, they might not start on, the 15th day and getting 50 leads. They might get 10.
Yeah.
They might get 20, right? But by the end of it, can we get them 1,500 email addresses? I think we could.
Yeah.
So what's the value of that? What was the math on that? $50 for 15. That's like,
it was like 40. No.
Yeah. It was like 50.
4,500 for
Yeah, 50.
Okay, it was between 4,500. Oh no, it was 4,500 for 30 a day, and it
Right.
was 7,500 for.
1,500 times 50 leads. Is that right? No, $5. $5. Yeah, $5 for 1,500. It's 7,500.
Yeah, 7,500.
It's actually
Yep.
more than that.
Yeah.
So $7,500 is what they would have spent
Paid ads.
in paid ads. Okay, and that could let's say it was $5,000.
Yeah.
Could we charge them $3,000 to show them what to do in 6 weeks and give them a proven roadmap
Absolutely.
and support?
Because here's the thing, that's a no-brainer. And honestly, even at that, I feel like down the line, that would be increased because that's even undervalued or underpaid. Because think about it, right? If you get that in 6 weeks, right, and they get $7,500 worth, even $5,000 worth, and they paid us $3,000. Okay, so they made technically $2,000, right? They can do it again and again and again. Yeah. So their investment of $3,000 by the end of the year might make them or save them, whatever way you want to look at it, you know, probably over $100,000 worth of.
Well, here's the other thing. So out of those 1,500 email addresses,
Yeah.
what if they only got one person to buy their program, and their program is $3,000?
Yeah. Another one.
That's another way to look at it. So you didn't spend money on the ads,
Yep.
and you sold one product, and you still have 1,499 people on your list that didn't buy yet.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. And like when you're in this world of the online coaching business,
Yeah.
you understand it. It's
Yeah.
like right away. But if I told this to someone that was, I don't know, I'm trying to think of just like a random niche, like even gardening,
Yeah.
right? If you're into gardening and you're not teaching people how to do gardening, it might be hard to wrap your head around that.
Yeah.
You're not going to spend $3,000 on a program to show you how to get 50 email addresses because you got no way to turn it into money.
Yep.
Right. But if you already have a product that you sell in the coaching business, which is even $1,500,
Yeah.
and you're like, and that person pays you $1,500 and then they pay you, you know, maybe, I don't know, another $1,000 a month to help them with whatever. It doesn't matter. You look at what they call the lifetime value of a customer.
Yeah.
But if you just looked at the one-off sale and the ad money that you're not having to spend in, not to mention these leads are way more qualified and they're already warm.
Yeah.
We always talk about when you get a cold lead from Facebook, they don't know who you are. You just interrupted their feed. And now what we got to do is we got to work our butt off to show up back to them with another video, with another messaging, and trying to get them to know, like, and trust us faster so we can convert them quicker. This takes the pressure off of needing to convert so fast.
Yeah.
And then you don't need your paid ad, you don't need your complicated funnel, and you can show up and be authentic and be real, just like we're doing right here.